So, I don't know if you can tell by my face. I would imagine you can. That is a face of a very tired man, physically drained, which is a good thing. We need to have these moments in our life of, in this case, extreme, or what I regard as extreme physical activity. So, I do 2 days normally gardening, and despite what many may think, gardening can actually be pretty tough, especially for me because I'm normally employed to do all the physical stuff, which I don't mind. 2 days a week is good. It's what I need when I'm away from the computer. This week I agreed to 3 days of a job that is effectively moving stones from one bit of the bottom of a hill all the way up to the top of a hill of somebody's garden. Uh, and it's been good, but I am absolutely shattered. So what have I learned? Let's keep this short and I'll tell you what I've learned. Energy. So as you know, I fast. Um, I keep my fasting on a day-to-day basis. It's good. It works for me. And I normally have that cognitive boost. I feel good. Hi, Trailblazer. You need to remind me who you are, because you've probably got another name that I should know you by. Um, uh, where was I? Bloody hell, you can tell how shattered I am. What have I learned? That was it. So, yeah, I normally fast, as you know, and I do that every day, and it works. And I especially love the fact that you get the human growth hormone. You exercise in a fasted state. Oh, it's Liz. Hi, Liz. You've reminded me about this before. It will sink in at some point. Um, so exercising on a fasted stomach is really blooming good for you. Okay, so I love it. It's good. And that's exactly what I've been doing. But I've had to recognize early on the signs. When you listen to your body, I've had to recognize them early on because there were certain signs of me really needing more energy. And I've taken a couple of tips from you guys. Hi, James. How's it going? Somebody here mentioned that I should mix it up, my fructose and my glucose. So I did exactly that. I took a couple of bananas, I had some glucose tablets, and I sort of alternated between the two. And the reason behind that is apparently they are metabolized at different rates, so therefore you get this prolonged energy. Um, for the most part, I did continue my fast, although this morning I ate at 11 rather than the 12 or 1 o'clock because I was knackered. um, and yeah, I think this is it. You got to learn to listen to your body, which I'm pretty good at these days. But because I'm not used to doing this kind of physical activity throughout a whole day, and that's the thing, isn't it? You can lift a stone, a heavy stone, and you can take it to the top of a hill. And you could probably do that for an hour. And then you're going to want to have a break and refuel. But I'm having to do this throughout the day, along with a couple of other jobs as well. But that's the core of what I'm supposed to be doing here is lifting these blooming stones from the bottom of the hill all the way up to the tail. The problem is with this garden is that there aren't that many steps, and of the ones that are, they're not exactly regular and step like. So just to make my life a little bit harder. Anyway, by the way, this is not a moan. I'm more sort of just giving you a reflection of how it's all going. So I've got one more day of this, and then I've got one more day of my gardening job, my typical gardening job. So I fully expect by Saturday to be totally shattered. But it's good, isn't it? Let's face it. I often think, actually, having now taken on this job where I'm outside, trials of Hercules, yeah, right. I wish that those that do work outside in a physical job, they're the lucky ones right now. If they're allowed to work, they are the lucky ones. I know because I do both. I sit in front of a computer and I know how draining mentally that can be. I need to be able to have a contrast of doing that and then doing something physical. Now, I wouldn't normally be doing something this physical for this amount of time. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend that because blimey, you can tell by my eyes, I am absolutely shattered. Anyway, there we are. Was that of any use to anybody? I don't know. But I thought I'd just pop in here and just let you guys know how this is all going. I will probably, at the end of this, remember some things that I think I've learned. And if I do, I'm going to pop them in the comments. Anyway, whoever's watching, Liz, you in particular, I'm going to remember you are trailblazer. Thank you. I appreciate you stepping in, or popping in, rather. I'll tell you what is nice, actually, that the job is just on the other side of these woods. So all I have to do is just cross the woods and I'm at the job. So that is a real positive. That was a good one. Anyway, bye for now. TTFN. I'm off to go and eat more food. Thanks, Chris. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Oh, and John. Hi. How's it going? Anyway, bye for now.